Hey, what's going on, Pixar fans? How's everyone doing? Happy Monday. Dan Taylor from danthepixarfan.com here once again, and today I just wanted to share a quick Mattel Pixar toy update regarding what we can expect in the second half of 2021 and possibly into 2022, specifically from their Pixar 7-inch scale action figure collection, which you know I absolutely love. I've gotten every figure in this line since it debuted in 2019, and I know a lot of you enjoy this line just as much as I do, so I just had to share some of my most recent finds. Now, I'll only be touching on the figures that haven't been released as of this recording, so some of the images I'm about to show I'm sure you've seen since they've been on Mattel's website for months and months now, but since they're still not available to purchase, I've included them here in this update. I do, however, also have some brand new updates that just hit the net, so stick around till the end of the video for those, since a lot of you may not know about them just yet, and they're pretty exciting. Hopefully, crossing my fingers here that none of these have been canceled or get canceled, and that they're all on their way very soon. Okay, with that intro out of the way, let's get right into starting with the figures that you're probably more familiar with, and then moving on to the most recent ones that I've found. First up, we have this Buzz and Jessie Flamenco Dance 2-pack, inspired by Toy Story 3, of course. And yeah, this has been on the website since like January, but still hasn't been released yet in any country. So I'm really hoping this one still gets made, that it hasn't been canceled, because it's amazing and so unique. And then we have Chunk here, also inspired by Toy Story 3, and this is another really cool looking figure that's been on the website for several months now, probably since May. And yeah, I'm just so excited for this one. I love that he has the movie accurate spinning or rotating faceplate there, so you can make him either have his happy expression or his angry expression. Moving on to Mr. Pricklepants here, who showed up on Mattel's website right around when Chunk did, and he looks awesome. This is the character's first release in this scale, and it's fantastic to see Mattel give Toy Story 3 some love with this one here, Chunk, the Flamenco Dance pack, and Stretch, who I recently reviewed. I also have reason to believe that Lotso is still coming in this scale as well, since Mattel officially dropped this Toy Story 3 recreation poster in April 2020, and the Lotso figure looks way different than any other Lotso figure Mattel has ever produced, so I'm really hoping he's on his way. Next up, we have Utility Belt Buzz Lightyear, and this is another one that has been on the website for a long time, since the beginning of the year, and he has been released in other countries. I know Mexico, for one, has gotten him already, but here in the US, we have not gotten this release yet, so I thought I'd include it here as part of this video, but this is another Buzz variant that I'm really excited about. And then we have this Coco Miguel and Dante 2-pack, which is very similar to the Miguel and Dante 2-pack that was released last year, but this time Miguel has his hood up and his skeleton face paint and hands. Dante appears to be exactly the same, but either way, it's really cool to have some more Coco merch represented in this 7-inch scale. And speaking of Coco, continuing on here, we have Hector, which is the first release of Hector in this 7-inch scale, and he looks really, really good. I'm thrilled about this figure. He's going to look perfect with Miguel and Dante, and I'm just really excited to have Coco more represented in this line once again. Next, we're going into Inside Out territory for the first time ever in this 7-inch scale with this Joy and Anger 2-pack, which I spotted on Amazon recently. Hopefully this means the rest of the emotions and or possibly Bing Bong are on their way as well. And okay guys, Giant Jack Jack from Incredibles 2 here takes the cake as the absolute craziest, unexpected, and most unique figure in this line probably thus far. I mean, look at him. This is a completely nutty figure and I'm all here for it. I cannot wait for this one. Who there at Mattel had this idea anyway? And here's another figure that I'm completely ecstatic to see, one who I've wanted to see get made ever since I was 11 years old collecting the original 2001 Monsters Inc. figures. Guys, it's the Yeti, or the Abominable Snowman, or I mean the adorable snowman from Monsters Inc. Now, I don't know if this will be branded Monsters Inc. or be released under Monsters at Work in a new wave, since he did just make his grand re-entrance into the franchise, but either way, we shall see. I'm so pumped. Moving on to the Talking Interactables figures, Zurg here is set to be released and has been on Mattel's site for a few months now, so it's got to be pretty soon since there's even some carded shots of him like this one. And lastly, one website I found does hint at the possibility of an Interactables Talking Doug figure from Up coming soon, even though they did spell his name wrong. There's no picture or anything like that, but if this is true, I'm so excited for it, and the possibility that some other Up characters could be coming soon in this line. Alrighty, well that's all I have for you today everyone, but hopefully there's even more where this came from real soon. I have heard from the inside that a Mattel 7-inch scale Wheezy is planned, or at least was planned, as part of an upcoming multi-pack, so we'll see if that still ends up happening. If you like these kinds of toy news videos from me and want to see more updates like this in the future, please give this video a big thumbs up so I can better gauge just how many of you are into me covering Pixar toy news. Also, I'd love to hear down in the comments who else you would love to see still get made. The possibilities are pretty much endless, as we saw with Giant Jack Jack. That was so unexpected. If you did enjoy this video, please also consider subscribing to my channel for more Pixar merch reviews from my personal collection. Find me all over social media, and I will see you in my next video.